Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Kranti Chandan Jaikar, ex and first head of the Department of Skin BD, Indira Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences, Shekhpura, Patna, Bihar, India. I used to talk to you on different matters regarding skin and different metabolic syndromes and through videos. And recently, I have made one of the videos on rosacea, and after listening going through the video, one of my audience, I don't know from which country he belonged to, but his name is Pascal, and he asked me to make video in English also on the topic of rosacea. So I have decided to for the greater sake of those people who doesn't know Hindi, I must make video in English also. So I will deal today rosacea, that same disease which I have already dealt in Hindi, but that in English. So why the rosacea is occurring? Rosacea is an inflammatory condition of the skin in which there is a redness of the skin and different skin lesions of the skin that is recurring in its frequencies. It comes and goes and comes and goes, and it is very giving good morbidity to the patient regarding it looks ugly picture and look to the patient, and also it is very displeasing also because patient feel pain and tingling and burning sensation whenever he or she goes out in the sun or take some spicy food or take some hot coffee. Then he or she noticed blushing and flushing and erythema over the face. So it is a very condition which is chronic and giving much morbidity to the patient. So its treatment is essential. So I will deal why it is occurring and what is the treatment that I am offering that can cure your ailments. Because in my opinion, what I think, holistic way is the best approach by which we can treat each and every diseases. The contemporary medical science, which gives much emphasis on the drug aspect, but in my opinion, drug is only 10 or 20% of any disease treatment. The majority of the portion should be on the diet and exercise, which I consider is the most important treatment, should be the most important modality for the treatment of any disease. How diet and exercise is relevant in the treatment of rosacea, that I am deal today. Now, how many types of rosacea? Inflammatory skin disease. Before going into the disease detail, I must show you some of the photographs which you can know that there are basically 4 types of rosacea. One is just vascular phenomena in which there is a dilatation of the cutaneous blood vessels leading to the erythema, and one there are 2 things. One is erythema and one is purpura. Erythema in which blood is inside the blood vessels. So the only thing is it is gets engulfed and it goes dilated. So you look more reddish from outside. But purpura is leakage of the blood from the blood vessels and deposited inside the skin. So that is known as purpura, and erythema is inside. But so you will get blanching on the erythema, but there is no blanching in the purpura. So if you are just press the lesion, the lesion will become again normal in color, and because the blood which is inside goes gets emptied from the blood vessels and gets displaced from the nearby vessels. So you are seeing there are 4 types of rosacea. One rosacea is in which there only erythema is only occurring. One rosacea in which there is only erythema is occurring, and another one is some inflammatory papules are also occurring. This is simple erythema, this is inflammatory papule, and sometimes you will notice some of the forms of rhinophyma 5 meters growth of over the area, and another time ocular rosacea also. So there are 4 types of rosacea: simple erythema and blushing and flushing of the skin, mainly on the face, and another stage 2, few papular and pustular lesion are occurring, and stage 3, in which there is a growth also visible, and fourth is this is ocular rosacea. So there's basically 4 types of rosacea, and you can see the other pictures. The stage 1 rosacea, only erythema, and here you are seeing papular and pustular lesion. This is a stage 2, and this growth. Then, so why it is occurring? In books you will see that they have written that there is no known causes, but in my opinion, basically it is due to the increased inflammatory cytokines secretion. And why increased inflammatory cytokine secretion occurring? Because it is due to the increased inflammation. And why increased inflammation? It is due to the increase in the insulin level. Insulin resistance is the main thing that I consider rosacea is the main reason. And I have seen not less than 1 lakh of patient in my institution since 2013, and on the basis of that experience I have gathered much data in the support of my view that rosacea is basically due to the insulin resistance. You can think that our body is made of our food, so why any diseases will be occurring? It is only due to our faulty food. And everybody should not eat everything, but everybody wants to eat everything. That is the main reason of occurring of any diseases of the human being or any organism. So in my opinion, everybody should eat their food, should take their food according to his or her physical labor, which or he or her is dissipating calories. So as per the calorie expenditure, everybody should take and should decide his or her food. But in practical life, we doesn't do according to that. We used to take high carbohydrate diet, and we are doing less physical labor. That is the main reason. Carbohydrate is for activity, protein is for giving immunity and strength to the body, and fat is the main constituent of the nervous system, which is responsible for mindful activities and all types of our memories and our this intellectual shift. So this is basically fat is for intellectual shift, all types of thinking activity, brain growth. Fat is essential, and this fiber is essential for the maintenance of the gut bacteria, and that gut bacteria is the major backbone of the human life. So carbohydrate is for activity, protein is for immunity and strength, fat is for the mind, and fiber is for the gut. This should be the inappropriate composition, because if you take excess amount of carbohydrate and in turn you doesn't do enough labor, then this carbohydrate will be of extra inside the body, and this extra carbohydrate leads to many problems inside your body. If a normal man which is not doing much activity, just leads a sedentary life, has how much a calorie he or she will dissipate out? If anybody, even if doesn't do anything, just remain be seated at a place, but still he or she needs around 1500 calorie at least for the basic metabolic rate that is occurring inside his or her body. And if somebody do some household activities like washing utensils and making food this cleaning the floor in the house, and also in that case in a whole day that fellow will dissipate not more than 200 calorie in 24 hours. And if somebody walks for an hour, brisk walking for an hour, in that 1 hour walk will dissipate around 300 calorie. So you can calculate, if anybody who is also doing 1 hour walk and doing some light work at home, how much calorie he or she will dissipate in 24 hours. That will be around 1500 plus 200 plus 300 is equal to 2000 calorie. So you have seen that if anybody also do walk for 1 hour and do household activity, in that case only 2000 calorie will be dissipated out in his activity or his or her activity. So, but if somebody has rosacea or any other ailments, like any other metabolic syndrome like diabetes, hypertension, hypothyroidism, or fatty liver, etc., migraine, then you can notice that he or she is must taking more than 3000 calories per day. That is over and above his total expenditure of 2000 calorie. So if your expenditure is 2000 calorie only per day and you are taking 3000 calorie per day, if only one day you take extra calorie, it will not going to harm you much. But if you are continuously taking high calorie for more than a year, then this extra calorie will lead you to the trouble. Because energy cannot be destroyed, energy can be modified. If I give 1 hour lecture and if I walk for 1 kilometer, only 50 calorie, that is I am going to expenditure. But a single apple will give me at not less than 70 calorie. So taking calorie is very easy, but dissipating it out is very difficult. In today's era of everybody doesn't have time to give to his normal duties, because today mankind has sublet all his necessity to the different machines she has discovered. So our in day-to-day life, our physical activity gets very limited. So if in this scenario I am taking or anybody is taking more than his required calorie, then definitely he or she will be in trouble. Because energy cannot be destroyed, energy can be modified. So what will happen to the extra calorie that I have taken? Particularly the carbohydrate. The excess carbohydrate will get deposited inside the body in the form of either fat, in the form of either inflammatory cytokines, or in the form of, as it is, simple sugar distributed here and there but removed from the blood. So these are the three possibilities that can happen if you are taking continuously excess calorie. Your expenditure is 2000 calorie per day and you are taking 4000 calorie per day, and you are doing this disparity throughout 1 year. Then what will happen? Your body weight will increase because you are depositing much amount of fat. You will develop many of the inflammatory diseases because you will also build up some inflammatory cytokines, autoantibodies, C-reactive proteins, and different free radicals due to the mitochondrial injury that you will give to your cellular and milk and your physical milk. So in nutshell, you will have different types of fat depositions here and there in different organs, and it will produce different symptoms, and you will also deposit different inflammatory cytokines leading to the different inflammatory diseases here and there. And some of the extra sugar will go here and there, removing from the blood. The body will deposit this extra sugar here and there in the sweat, in the mucus secretion of the mouth, in the eyes, secretion in the different organs, attracting different infections to those areas in which sugar is much concentrated. So it will attract infection. So if you are taking excess calorie on daily basis, what will happen? It will increase the fat deposition in different organs, Like if the fat gets deposited inside your blood vessels, it will lead to the atherosclerosis and the blood pressure formation. If the excess fat gets deposited in your coronary arteries, that is the artery of the heart, it will lead to the heart attack and different heart cardiac ailments. If the excess sugar which body converted to the fat gets deposited inside the cerebral arteries, leading to the stroke formation and your paralysis attack will occur. And if the excess sugar will gets deposited in the form of fat inside your brain but outside your blood vessels, leading to all types of psychiatric ailments like anxiety, depression and mania and etc. And also the migraine. If it gets deposited outside the blood vessels, then it will attract migraine because your blood vessels will lose the normal elasticity. And if the excess fat gets deposited at the front of the neck, that is the place of the thyroid gland, then in that case thyroid will not work properly, leading to the either hyper or hyperthyroid formation, hyperthyroidism or hypothyroidism. If the excess fat gets deposited in the liver, it will lead to the fatty liver formation. And fatty liver is of two types: non-obese fatty liver and obese fatty liver. It means there are also some of the persons on this earth there are some of the person on this earth who doesn't get obese after taking high calorie, but they deposit their extra calorie in the form of fat directly in the different organs, leading to the organ dysfunction, but patient will not look obese from outside. So that is known as non-obese fatty liver. So in fats gets deposited in the liver, it will hamper the function of the liver, that is the metabolism and digestion, leading to the gas formation, recurrent your gastritis and this constipation, and this also in the long run of constipation you will develop piles formation and varicosity of the anal vein. So this will lead to the different ailments, deposition of fat in the liver. And if the fats gets deposited inside your pancreatic beta cell, it will lead to the diabetes disease formation. And if the excess fat gets deposited outside your ovary, then it will lead to this PCOD formation, polycystic ovarian disease. And if the excess fat gets deposited inside your vertebral column and different nerve twigs, then it will compress the nerve, leading to the different types of neuropathies like melalgia paresthetica and like many things like your Sandberg melalgia paresthetica and different nerve compression syndromes that you will encounter. And if the excess fat gets deposited inside your kidney, it will hamper the work of the kidney, leading to the different kidney diseases. This is the only one aspect of the problem of taking excess calorie on a daily to daily basis. There are another aspect also. Another aspect is that, so you can summarize it, that if you take excess calorie on a day to day basis, particularly if you are taking more carbohydrate, high glycemic food, carbohydrate rich food, and more than your excess daily expenditure calorie, then what will happen? You will develop diabetes, you will develop blood pressure, you will develop hypothyroidism, you will develop fatty liver, you will develop snoring, you will develop sleep apnea syndrome, you will going to develop different types of kidney ailments and nerve compression ailments, and also all types of psychiatric disorder. So this is due to the excess calorie converted to the fat. That is the one aspect. There is another aspect also. Excess calorie also gets deposited in the form of inflammatory cytokines formation. So you will develop inside your body cytokine storm like picture. So the current era is corona era, so might be encountering different types of pneumonia occurring at the present era. Why it is occurring? Because people are taking much high carbohydrate diet and high calorie diet more than his or her daily expenditure. So it will leads to the not only the obesity problem, but it will also not only leads to the metabolic syndromes, but also leads lots of the inflammatory diseases also. Because if you are taking more calorie, you are burdening your mitochondria to burn excess glucose, and so for making ATPs, and leads to the many of the autoantibodies formation and free radical generation, and also inflammatory cytokines are also increased. Because insulin is a growth factor. Insulin, the purpose of insulin is to decrease your blood sugar, but you are taking continuously a high glucose load, and you are not dissipating this glucose in the form of your liver. So what will happen? Your body tries continuously to control your blood sugar. So in this process, insulin gets increased, and this hyperinsulinemia is the main culprit of each and every disease of the today's mankind that is encountered by today's mankind. So this hyperinsulinemia, insulin is a growth factor. Insulin will increase, not only insulin control your blood sugar, but it also causes some side effect also. High insulin level will increase it is a growth factor also. So high insulin level increases the growth of melanocyte, and you will develop melasma and dark circle around your eyes. Different types of multiple moles that erupt on your face. You develop many of the skin tags here and there. You develop cherry angiomas like conditions, and you also develop this xanthelasma like conditions due to the high hyperinsulinemia problem. So, and why this hyperinsulinemia is occurring? Because you are taking much calorie more than your daily requirements. So in response to that, your body tries to continuously control your blood sugar, because if the blood sugar gets increased, then your life will be in danger. So your body try to control your blood sugar within a normal range, that is fasting 100 and pp not more than 150. And in the process of trying to control this blood sugar, the more and more amount of insulin is getting secreted, and this leading to the hyperinsulinemia or high insulin. Insulin is also a growth factor. The insulin like growth factor, if it gets increased, leading to this melasma formation, this rosacea formation, much inflammatory lesions will be occurring on your face, and also this rhinophyma, because rhinophyma is due to the excess growth, and excess growth is occurring because you are taking high sugar daily on a daily basis, so leading to the rhinophyma, that is the growth of the nose. So, and sometimes you will encounter that if you are taking more amount of wine, in that case also you will develop rosacea and rhinophyma like condition. So yeah, this wine is also made from carbohydrate, and wine also has got much high calorie, and along with the wine you are also taking some of the food that you are taking in the on in excess amount, because, and you are not caring about how much calorie you are taking, because you are also in inebriated state. Due to the influence of wine, you are in inebriated state, so you lose your intelligence to count your calories, so that what will happen, you are not basically you become mindless regarding your calorie intake, and leading to this again hyperinsulinemia, and this hyperinsulinemia is the cause of all of the inflammatory problems that you are having. But this is not the only aspect. One aspect was high fat deposition here and there. Another aspect was high inflammation here and there. And another aspect was, and this high inflammatory something is left, I have not dealt. Hyperinsulinemia causes inflammation of all of your body organs. So wherever you notice itis, like glomerulonephritis, like hepatitis, like iritis, like arthritis, like rhinitis, like dermatitis, all itis like condition you will get in an exaggerated basis if you are taking more carbohydrate diet. So this is the second disadvantage of taking high calorie. Now the third disadvantage is that if you are taking high calorie intake more than your daily expenditure, so some of the portion gets deposited in the form of fat, some of the portion gets deposited in the form of inflammatory cytokines, and some of the form gets deposited as it is in the form of sugar. But your body will remove from the blood vessels, but sugar from the blood vessels, but it gets makes it deposit here and there. If your sweat secretion has got much amount of sugar, then it will attract different infections. So in my opinion, the germ theory of disease, in my opinion, it is not purely correct, because in my opinion, infection and excess carbohydrate is the two sides of the same coin. It is the two sides of the same coin. On one side, if you see it, you will look the infection, and on another side, if you see, you will see the high carbohydrate that you have taken. So if you are taking excess sugar, it will definitely attract the infection. If you drop sugar, ants will come. If you drop sugar, ants will come. So in the same analogy, if you are taking excess sugar, some of the sugar gets deposited here and there, attracting different types of infection. So whenever you are taking more sugar, then you are making your body susceptible to the different infections. And in the same analogy, you can think that in my experience, if you are taking much of the coronavirus, you are coming continuously in contact with the coronavirus, even if you will not develop any disease if you are not taking sugar. But if you are taking sugar, if you are taking more than excess calorie than your body needs daily, then even if you apply this mask, even if you wash your hand, and even if you maintain distancing, then again you will develop this corona. So this is my message, that don't fight with the corona, just fight with your faulty habits. That in current era, that you are taking excess calorie and you are not doing physical labor, you are leading a sedentary life. That is the main culprit of occurring of each and every disease. So if you are taking more and more sugar, more than your daily requirements, so what will happen? It will get deposited inside this sweat secretions. But in today's, even if of the modern medical science, even the modern medical science is unable to measure your sugar in your sweat, and your doctor will measure only the sugar inside your blood, but he or she will not make sure that your sweat sugar is normal. If you having more amount of sugar, there is no instrument that can measure sugar in your different body secretions. But mind me, in near future, in 10 to 20 years, on the pipeline, that mankind will definitely discover some of the instrument that can screen the patient just by screening over there. Just you screen the machine, and machine will tell you that your sweat has got enough sugar, so you should take less high glycemic diet, you should decrease your high glycemic food. So the machine will tell you that today you have taken excess meal, you should correct it and compensate it tomorrow. Your machine will tell you. But this machine is not available in today's era. But definitely, in my thought, I can imagine that definitely mankind will discover that machine also. But that machine will be one of the steps towards the immortality of the mankind. So this is the thing that I consider. So in my opinion, every infection is due to the high carbohydrate intake. So if you are taking excess carbohydrate, it will also cause all types of metabolic syndrome inside your body. It has also caused all types of inflammatory markers increased inside your body. Your body behaved like a serum sickness like things. And if you are taking excess calories on a daily basis, some of the excess sugar will also come in the sweat, and this will attract the different, this will increase the normal commensal of the skin. Your skin has got some of the normal commensal in the form of bacteria, fungus and mite, and so more and more amount of sugar will be flowing in your sweat. So what will happen? It will attract different, it will increase the normal commensal population, leading to your body will develop reaction against that normal commensal, leading to the seborrheic dermatitis like picture. So one of the reason of this rosacea is also increased colonization with Demodex mite, and also different Pityrosporum ovale species and Coroniform species, and also Propionibacterium acne species. So this normal commensal also get aggravated, leading to this formation. So now you have known completely that how your high calorie diet has produced this rosacea. So now you can understand. So now you can understand that if you have rosacea, then you don't think that you have only rosacea. You better do the whole investigation of your body, because the excess sugar that you have taken, which has produced rosacea, has also must have produced fatty liver and some other fatty depositions and like pictures, and also inflammatory markers, inflammation of the other organs of the body also, infections in the other organs of the body also. So you should do proper investigation, the full investigation. You don't think that rosacea is only a skin disease. Rosacea is more than a skin deep, and it has got systemic representation also. So if you do the whole investigation, then you will come to know that also that you are having other ailments also. So you should ask your physician to do the whole sorts of investigation like complete blood count, liver function test, kidney function test, lipid profile, 3 months glycosylated hemoglobin level, this random blood sugar, your blood sugar fasting PP, blood sugar, insulin fasting and postprandial, this TSH level, thyroid stimulating hormone, this anti-TPO, thyroid antibody level, this C-reactive protein, this ASO titer, ANA, anti-dsDNA, this TORCH test, this RF factor, this VDRL, this viral marker. In viral marker you should do HIV, HCV and hepatitis B surface antigen test, and also do serum testosterone, prolactin level, prostate specific antigen, and also do the carcinoma embryonic antigen, and this urine routine macroscopy, spot urine protein creatinine and IgE level. Then if you do the whole lots of investigation, you will be astonished that you are having not only rosacea, but you are having many different ailments also. So dermatologists should do all types of should be able to handle all types of different ailments that your body has developed. You should know that diseases are many but health is single. Diseases are many but health is single. So if I have shown you the light of health, then from the light of the health you have deviated in different types of diseases. But if you can look the lighthouse of the health, then you can again come to the central health lighthouse. So if I can show you the lighthouse of the health, then wherever you have deviated from the health in the form of different diseases, you do the opposite thing, then again you acquire your health. So health position. So why you have deviated? Because you have eaten more than of excess your calories, you are taking more than excess high carbohydrate diet, you are taking more glycemic food, you are taking less protein diet, you are taking less fiber diet. Now do just opposite. You start taking more amount of pulses, you start taking more amount of sprouts, you are start taking more amount of dal, and you are start about taking more amount of fibers in the form of this tomato and cucumber and lots of this salads. You are start taking spinaches and more amount of this green vegetables, start consuming more and more amount of this, and you start discouraging taking the pizzas and burger and cold drinks and this high calorie diets, that you are taking high sugar diet, fruit serum, you should avoid that. And you have made a sedentary life. Now you start walking at least for 2 hours daily. Start walking 2 hours daily, or doing gym 2 hours daily, or doing dance 2 hours daily, or doing cycling 2 hours daily. You start doing that. Then what will happen? The excess fat gets this dissolving, start dissolving, which you have, your body metabolism will change. The first you have all what you have done, due to the sedentary and lifestyle and high calorie intake, you have deposited fat, cytokines and this infections, sugars. So if you do opposite thing, that is dissipating more calorie and taking less calorie, then what will happen? Your body gets calorie deficient. Then what will happen? Whatever the excess calorie those has been deposited in the form of fat, now the reverse metabolism will occur. Now the fat will dissolve back into the sugar and gets dissipated in the form of your physical liver. So this deposited fat will burn, leading to the ATP formation, and this ATP will give you a strength to walk for 2 hours daily. So if you do reverse thing, that is doing more physical labor and taking less glycemic food, if you do reverse thing, then your metabolism will reverse, and all your excess weight gain that you have developed will be vanishing, will be vanished, and all the inflammation that you have developed will be vanished, all your allergies will be gone, and all the infections that you have your body has developed will be dissipated, because your body will suck the excess sugar from your sweat, leading to the decreased amount of infections. So your body will recover just by, your body will heal, your element will heal just by changing your diet and activity. So this is in nutshell that I have told you. Why I give the treatment? I give the treatment in the form of that I first do all the investigations of the patient, and after seeing the different abnormalities that patient is having, patient gets convinced that yes doctor, I am not having only rosacea problem, but I have also developed n number of conditions due to my sedentary lifestyle. So in that case, if he or she is knowing that he or she is developing many of the diseases in his or her body, then he will take it seriously and apply my diet and this exercise schedule rigorously, leading to the early recovery of the condition. And there can be another scenario also. Suppose if the person consider that everything is medicine, my changing diet or exercise is not essential, our medical science will deal each and every of our condition. If somebody think like that, in that case he or she doesn't follow my instruction. So even if I treat with different treatments of rosacea, again I will not going to succeed completely. And this is the reason why that you are seeing here and there in different conferences of dermatology that rosacea is untreatable condition. Mind it, it is very much treatable condition. If you can control your diet and activity, then definitely you can conquer this not only this rosacea, but all the ailments that your body has developed due to your faulty diet and exercise habit. Some of the rosacea type is due to application of high potency corticosteroid cream over the face, due to for the removal of the melasma that he or she has developed over the face. So here and there different magic creams are being sold over the counter, particularly in India, and that shopkeeper gives the, if anybody comes to his or her shop, that give me some remedies for my melasma, because in India there is not concept that that each and every drug will be distributed on the basis of the prescription of the physician. No, in India sometimes this pharmacist sitting at this drug counter, they give the high corticosteroid creams to the anybody over the counter, just without any prescription. So this is the thing that is occurring in India particularly. In that case, it will give harm to the patient, because if you apply continuously high potency corticosteroid to your skin, then what will happen? Your melasma will definitely goes particularly 50%, 60% on a single go. But in the long term, if you are continue applying the same corticosteroid tube for more than 1 or 2 months, then what will happen? Your epidermis will be thinned out, leading to the epidermal atrophy, leading to all your dermal capillaries will be visible outside from your naked eye. So what will happen? You will develop telangiectasia, that is the visible dermal capillaries over the skin. So just you will notice multiple red areas, telangiectasias over the persons, over the areas on which steroid has been applied. One of the variety of rosacea that I have dealt is the variety that is occurring naturally, and right now I am telling about iatrogenic rosacea, that is produced by the corticosteroid creams, which is sold here and there without the prescription of the doctor. Sometimes even doctor write, the dermatologist write the prescription of Kligman regimen, which is containing 3 things like hydroquinone, on corticosteroid in the form of mometasone, and also this tretinoin cream, which is peeling agent. So this 3 combination is very popular in removing melasma. So anybody tries to give to the patient, and if doctor has asked to the patient that you apply only for 15 days, patient sees improvement on his face, and considering it is a magic drug, he or she start continuously applying it without the permission of the doctor, then he or she will develop topical steroid side effect in the form of rosacea. So this is that is known as iatrogenic steroid rosacea. That is the very common, particularly in India. So you should avoid taking any of the fairness cream. It may harm your skin if you are not aware of. So if you are having melasma, again it is due to the insulin resistance. So you should stop taking high carbohydrate diet in the form of this sugar, this jaggery, this rice made in cooker. This you should avoid it. This anything made from refined flour like maida, you should avoid it. Like pizza and burger, you should avoid. This all type of carbonated sugar drink like cold drink, you should avoid it. You should avoid taking this fruit juices. If you want to eat fruit, then just eat the whole fruit. Don't make it juice, because in juice only there are 2 things, that is water and sugar. There is nothing else. If you want to take vitamins and minerals, you can take tomato. That is the fruit which is having very less amount of sugar but very much amount of vitamin and all types of free radicals present in it. So you should avoid taking high glycemic food, and you should start taking sprouts, this green vegetables, salads. But in salads also you should avoid those foods which germinate inside this land. You should avoid taking that. You should only take this cucumber and tomato, but you should not take beet and this turnip, and you should radish. This you should avoid. You should avoid radish, turnip and beet, because this grow inside the soil. So you should not take that which is growing inside the soil, buried inside the soil. This you should avoid because this contains lots of carbohydrate in the form of a starch. So you should avoid it, and you should start walking for at least 2 hours. So I think that. And what is the treatment of rosacea? Rosacea, you should take daily face wash with no soap containing cleanser like cetyl alcohol and acetyl alcohol cleanser is available in the market. You should avoid soap containing cleansers because it will decrease the moisture content of your skin, because it will damage the superficial fatty layer of the skin, which is responsible for the water absorption and maintenance inside your skin. So you should take no soap cleanser, in the form cetyl alcohol, acetyl alcohol. It will also decrease, remove your dirt over the skin, but it will not dry your skin. So you should wash your face with cetyl alcohol and acetyl alcohol types of cleanser, and you should apply, and depending upon your investigation abnormalities, like if you are having more amount of neutrophil inside your body, inside your blood investigation, then it will show that you are having much type of infections. If your total count increased, neutrophil increased, C reactive protein increased, it shows that you are having infective condition inside your body because you have taken excess sugar. So you should, we will give that person gram positive, gram negative bacteria coverage in the form of cefuroxime Exetel tablet, or ofloxacin tablet, or clarithromycin tablet, 250 mg 1 tablet BD for 1 month. And also do some itraconazole capsule for dealing the fungus that has grown due to the excess sugar intake. And also we will give anti-allergic in the form of fexofenadine, and another anti-allergic in the form of hydroxychloroquine 200 mg 1 tablet BD. And one of the drug for the mite, that is ivermectin, we used to give 1 tablet daily, 6 mg 1 tablet ivermectin, 6 mg 1 tablet BD for 1 month. This we will give. And if you have having more amount of this inflammation, then low dose of corticosteroid in the form of deplazacort, starting from the this 6 tablet for 5 days, 4 tablet for 5 days, and 2 tablet for 5 days. Thereafter stop. So for 15 days we can start with this deplazacort. And if you are having more amount of allergy, then in that case we can also give cyclosporine, azathioprine capsule, and also isotretinoin capsule we used to give. And in the application side, we used to ask the patient to apply tacrolimus ointment or pimacrolimus cream, or mixed with this sertaconazole cream and mixed with fusidic acid cream. This patient will apply morning, evening. And after taking 1 month drugs, we again investigate the patient, particularly those investigations which came wrong. In that case, we see the how much improvement that our drug has, and drug and diet and exercise have given to the patient. And the patient will notice that not only my rosacea has gone, but also my underlying condition also is gone. So that is the holistic way of treatment of rosacea, which I am practicing in the Patna city of Bihar, Bharat, India. And this is the one of the state of the, this is the second most populous state of India, having population of 11 crores of patients present in this state. So this is a much populous state which has a population density of 1100 of people per square kilometer. So this is the one of the densest states of the India. So in which we are practicing. So we are having much amount of clinical experiences came in after having as a HOD of this Department of Dermatology at Indira Gandhi Institute of Medical Sciences. So my research is basically on the insulin resistance and its different aspects of occurrence of different diseases. And by taking in the account of this, if we will take account of this, then we will definitely rely on the thing that is to having more amount of exercise more amount of diet and dietary restrictions. That is the basic backbone of each and every. That 90%, I say that 90 to 80% of the treatment relies on your diet or exercise, but and only 10 to 20% relies on the drug that we are giving. Every disease can be cured without the drug, just by only diet and exercise. But if you want to cure rosacea just by diet and exercise, it will definitely take much more time, and you have to not only walk for 2 hours, you have to walk for 5 hours if you doesn't want to take a single drug. In that case also rosacea will subside, but it will take much more time in comparison with drug, and also you have to walk for not less than 5 hours daily. In that case only it will go. And a strict high glycemic food restriction you should have maintained, and taking high fiber and high protein diet that you should maintain. In that case you can also treat this bit without drug. So this was my intention of making this video. I think that I have addressed each and every aspect of the treatment. I am very finding very less time to make videos, so I am currently making not more than 3-4 videos a week. So this is the main reason, that because I have got clinical load also. So but at the same time I also want to suggest and make videos, because I think in my view this is one of the way how you can serve the society, because it is not possible that each and everybody comes to me, to my place, and show me of his or her diseases. But if he or she see my videos, then he or she might get benefit. So this is the sole purpose of my life and my current style of making videos. So I think I have addressed all your questions, queries. But still, if you want to take me any question, put me any question, you can feel free to call me. My Indian mobile number is, you can put, if you are calling me from outside this country, then you can apply your country code, this India country code, and my phone number is 9386999300. I am repeating, 9386999300, and another number is 8969953194. So these are my number. You feel free to call to me about your queries regarding any diseases. I will be most happy to answer it. But my preferable time, Indian time, is 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning, Indian time, 7 to 8 a.m. in the morning. You can call me 5 to 6 p.m. in the evening, and you can call me at 10 p.m. in the night. So this is comfortable time for me to talk, Indian time. So you have listened me carefully, the whole thing, that I have got not a fluent English speaking habit. So you might encountered some inconvenience while listening to my videos. So I take your pardon and for my poor English, but I am on daily basis I am trying to recover it and trying to correct it as much as possible. So if you have got any benefit of this video, please try to share it, so that more and more people will come to know that how sugar is very disadvantage for this, and you should avoid taking this each and every tubes over the counter. This habit is wrong. Steroid application over the face is dangerous. So you should, this is the message, and sugar taking is dangerous. This is the message. So please try to share it and like it and subscribe to my channel if you want to continue listening to different videos on different diseases. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you.